Hey guys, did you miss me? Did you miss me? Oh, I missed you. Oh, love you all. I haven't made a video in really long, and this is just a really random video. Once again, I haven't properly prepared it, but I'm in a strange mood, and I just thought I'd logged onto my channel, and it's like, it's been a month since I uploaded a video. What is this? Awful. So, yeah, I'm uploading a video. Caught me on a weird mood because today started off really good and then it kind of declined a little bit because I felt a bit upset, and then I've just done some writing for the first time in ages and I feel really good about that because I just hadn't written anything for a long time, but then I recently got inspired to write, and so I did, and I'm having to be a bit quiet because it's about 1 in the morning. My parents are literally sleeping next door. That's right, I am at home now, not at uni at the moment because it's summer holidays and I don't get back for another month. Yay! Yeah, summer's been going well. It's been an interesting summer, but it's been in a good way. It's been good. Yeah. I was Googling something today because the main reason I was getting so upset is because I really need to sort something out. Surprise, surprise, it's to do with my eating because I just fell so badly off the wagon like maybe 3 weeks ago or so. I just fell so badly off it. Like, I was doing well. I was like being all healthy and stuff. And then, long story short, I wasn't able to buy the foods that I usually eat. And so I just started binging on fear foods, which was not cool. And then I wasn't even purging. So now I feel about the size of a whale. And I'm not really sure how to stop and get out of this thing. And I was doing some Googling to see whether people can go straight from anorexia to binge eating or from bulimia to binge eating. And apparently it's fairly common, but it doesn't mean that you've swapped one disorder from the other. It means that it's a part of recovery, and I'm just a bit like, no, it feels like I've gone from bulimia straight into binge eating because, like, come on, it's not normal to binge eat like every day for 3 weeks and not get rid of it. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out majorly about it, and that's why I've been upset because I just feel like this massive fat person that's just failed at freaking recovery. I not only failed at recovery, but failed at my eating disorder, because if you haven't had one before, eating disorders are basically an abusive relationship. And, sometimes you can leave, but you still feel bad for not doing it. For example, you know how like people in abusive relationships, they'll like run away, but then when the person says sorry, or you might even just feel sympathy for that person even if they haven't apologized. It's like that. You can leave. I'm not saying this happens for everyone. It didn't happen to me for a while. It's just recently because of the whole binge eating thing. And then it kind of calls your name and you're like, oh, maybe it wasn't so bad at all. Maybe I should just go back and start using behaviour, sort of thing. And then you just feel bad for not using behaviours. It's ridiculous. An eating disorder is literally an abusive relationship. It's not good for you. Do people crave it? Yes. Why? It's an abusive relationship. Literally, guys, let's all take a moment to appreciate the fact that I have come up with the best analogy for an eating disorder ever. An abusive relationship. That is what it is. And if you have one and people just be like, oh, just eat, just do this, tell them it is an abusive relationship, and it's like you're addicted. It is basically an addiction. It's awful. It's not fun. But anyway, I've got lots of support and things, which is cool. I just don't like utilizing said support all the time, which I guess is my fault. But hey. Yeah, it's not great. I'm really trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight falling into depression because of it. It's tough. Speaking of depression, the whole Robin Williams thing, oh my goodness, that was awful. I cried. I think I almost cried. I don't think I actually cried, but I think in a way, the reaction was worse than actually crying because I was just so internally upset because he was amazing and such a good actor and so funny, and just like when you think Robin Williams, you think childhood. It's sad. Although the reactions, I'd like to talk a bit about that. To people, see, on one hand, it's really, really good because there's so much awareness about depression right now, and people are suddenly being like, oh my gosh, depression is a real illness, and it's like, wait, hang on, it's like, I need to balance this. Well done. Yeah, you could have realised this a while before, so that people like him that actually had the illness didn't actually feel so excluded from society, but whatever. And also, it's just a bit like, I just don't like how people's reactions to it have been. It's been a bit, I mean, it's not really what matters, but it's weird. Like, for example, I found this article the other day, which I thought carried a very valid point after his death. I'm not sure who released it, but I think it was like the company that I was working for at the time, something. It was probably like Walt Disney Studios or something, but then they tweeted something saying "Genie, you're finally free," which was like all cute and stuff. But I mean, at the back of my mind, I was like, free was probably not the word to be using, because suicide isn't something beautiful. And even though I get that where they're coming from, like you're free from being depressed, like I feel like it was just sending a really, really bad message out to people that are depressed. Because to someone that's not depressed, Ginny, you're free. Oh, cute, lovely. To someone that's depressed and is contemplating suicide, Ginny, you're free is like, they're just thinking, why have I even bothered holding on so long? I want to be free as well. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, admittedly, I did think that. And I find people so hypocritical about suicide. Like, if it was anybody living today, like one of your friends or something, and they said, oh, I've been, having suicidal thoughts, you'd be like, no, don't do that. You have so much to live for, and you'd help them, and be like, suicide is not the answer. That's not, don't you dare. Second, a celebrity dies. Oh my goodness, you're free. Ah, blah. I'm so happy that you're away from this world. As in, like, not in a horrible way, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to live through pain anymore. And it's a bit like, the answer should always be trying to help that person, surely. I don't know, just stick to your guns. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a strange reaction, really. Like, it was a well-meaning tweet, but perhaps not very well phrased, because I think it just triggers so much. It does more harm than good, really. It's always important to celebrate a life. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. That got really deep. That got really deep suddenly. But then I did say it's at 1 in the morning, and things get deep at 1 in the morning for some strange reason. And I look really, really fat in this camera angle because it's like zoomed right in, and I'm wearing a really puffy jacket. And yeah, but it's not. I can't even excuse it. I have gotten really fat. It's disgusting. It's awful. I don't know how to stop it because I haven't even been exercising as much. Awful. And then I've just been binging, just straight up, like every day, like it. Considering I was someone that could fast for like 400 hours easy, no break, whatever, like binging every day is not okay. That is not okay, and I don't understand where my self control has gone. But hey, bye everyone.